Good afternoon, everyone. Present here for the PREBID conference, we have uh, Engineer Aris Rashano Enriquito, uh, Engineer Jose Perez, sir, and Ms. Merly Patis, Bank Vice President. Present here is Engineer Nestor Lisibayan, our Bank Secretariat, Dpwh, Engineer JB Chico Lisa, sir, and yours truly, Maria. From baptized chairperson, since there is a quorum, um, since three of the back members are present, there is a quorum.
Thank you, Miss Maria. Good afternoon to everybody. Since there is a quorum, I now call to order the PREBID conference this afternoon for 11 civil works projects. Please proceed.
The first project, the department of the 11 projects are all under the FY 2024. The Department of Public Works and Highways, Government Secretary, Engineering Office, through the FY 2024, intends to apply the sum of 4,824,519.21, being the approved budget for the contract to payments under the contract for construction of multi-purpose building at Barangay NANGCAMOTIAN, ROSARIO, La Union, with contract ID 24AF0087. The second project is with sum of 4,824,394.32 being the approved budget for the contract to payments under the contract for construction of multi-purpose building Barangay CABALAYANGAN, BAUANG, La Union, with contract ID 24AF008. The third, with the sum of 4,824,394.32 being the approved budget for the contract to payments under the contract for construction of multi-purpose building, Barangay Santa Rita West, ARINGAY, with contract ID 24AF0089. The fourth project, which intends to apply the sum of 6,754,858.34 being the approved budget for the contract ABC to payments under the contract for rehabilitation of multi-purpose building with site development in Barangay SAMARA, ARINGAY, La Union, with contract ID 24AF009. The fifth project that intends the sum of 1,824,392 being the approved budget for the contract to payments under the contract for rehabilitation of multi-purpose building, AGOO CIVIC Center, Barangay San Nicolas, Norte. The six projects that intends to apply the sum of 4,824,394.32 being the approved budget for the contract to payments under the contract for rehabilitation of multi-purpose building, ARINGAY AMPHITHEATER, Barangay POBLACION, ARINGAY, La Union, with contract ID 24AF0092. The project that intends to apply the sum of 28,989 being the approved budget for the to payments under the contract for construction maintenance of flood mitigation structures and drainage systems, construction of damaged shore protection work, Barangay BAGBAG, BAUANG, La Union, with contract ID 24AF0092. The next project that intends to apply the sum of 96,499,000 being the approved budget for the contract to payments under the contract for CIVIC, flood mitigation structures protecting major strategic public buildings, facilities, construction of short protection works, Barangay Orayong, Bawang, La Union, with contract ID 24AF094. The next project that intends to apply the sum of 999 and 997 pesos and 93 centavos within the approved budget for the contract to payments under the contract for construction rehabilitation of flood mitigation facilities within major river basins and principal rivers, construction of flood control structures along Bawang River Basin, Bawang, La Union, with contract ID 24AM0095. The next 1,499 and 997 and 93 centavos being approved budget for the contract to payments under the contract for construction, rehabilitation of flood mitigation facilities within major river basins and construction of flood control structures along Burgos, La Union, with contract ID 24AF0006. And the next project that intends to apply the sum of 96,499,197 pesos and 93 centavos, being the approved budget for the contract to payments under the contract for construction, rehabilitation of flood mitigation facilities within major river basins and principal rivers, construction of flood control structures along river basin, Bagulin, La Union, with contract ID 24AF0097. Received in excess of the ABC that has been automatically rejected at the bid opening. The Department of Public Works and Highways, La Union 2nd District Engineering Office, through its Bids Awards Committee, now invites the bids for the following works. ID 24AF0087, construction of multi-purpose building of Barangay NANGCAMOTIAN, Rosario, La Union, locations to Rosario, La Union, the scope of work, construction of multi-purpose building, the approved budget of the contract, 4,824,519 pesos and 21 centavos. The next contract ID is 24AF0088, construction of multi-purpose building, Barangay CABALAYANGAN, BAUANG, La Union. Bidders should have a completed contract similar to the project. The description of an eligible bidder is contained in the bidding documents, particularly in Section 2, Instruction to Bidders. To be eligible to bid for these contracts, a contractor must meet the following major requirements: a Filipino citizen or 75% Filipino owned with pickup license for size range small b, small b for projects 24AF0087, 24AF0088, 24AF0089, 24AF0090, 24AF0092, and 24AF0093. Medium A for 24AF0094, 24AF0095, and 24AF0096, and 24AF0097. Completion of a similar contract costing at least 50% of the ABC and net financial contracting capacity or NFCC at least equal to ABC. Contractors applicants who wish to participate in this bidding are encouraged to enroll in the Dpwh Civil Works Application CWA at the Dpwh Procurement Service. Fifth floor, Dpwh building, Bonifacio Drive, Port Area, Manila, while those already enrolled shall keep their records current and updated. The contractor's eligibility to bid on the project will be determined using the Dpwh Contractor's Profile Eligibility Process, or CPEP, and subject to further post-qualification and subject to further post-qualification. Information on registration can be obtained from the PRS during working weekdays from 7 o'clock a.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. or at the DPWH website www.dpwh.gov.ph. Bidding will be conducted through open competitive bidding procedures using non-discretionary pass or fail criterion, as is specified in the 2016 Revised Implementing Rules and Regulations (IRR) of the Public Act 9184, otherwise known as the Government Procurement Reform Act. The contract shall be awarded to the lowest calculated responsive bidder (LCRB), who was determined as such during post-qualification. Interested bidders may obtain further information from DPWH, Department of Public Works and Highways, the Second District Engineering Office, and inspect the bidding documents at DPWH Rosario, San Joaquin Sur, AGOO, during weekdays from 8 o'clock a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. A complete set of bidding documents may be acquired by interested bidders on February 6 to February 29, 2024 from the address below and upon payment of the applicable fee for the pay guidelines issued by KPTB in the amount for 24 AF 00887, 24 AF 0088, 24 AF 0089, 10,000 for the 24 AF 0090, 24 AF 0091, 5,000, AF 0092, 5,000. 3AF 0092, 25,000, 24 AF 0094, 50,000, until 24 AF 009. It may also be downloaded free of charge from the website of the Philippine Government Electronic Procurement System, PHES, and the website of the procurement entity, provided that the bidder shall pay the applicable fee for the bidding documents not later than submission of their bids. The Department of Public Works and Highways, Lawrence Second District Engineering Office are now holding PREBID conference today. Bid submission may be done manually or electronically online. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, manual or electronic. Similar to manual submission, the guidelines for the preparation and submission of an electronic bid are contained in the BDS. Bids must be duly received by the Bank Secretariat at the address below. For the manual submission, electronic bids _ La Union site, La Union 2 at dpwh.gov.ph. I repeat, electronic bids _ La Union 2 at dpwh.gov.ph. Electronic submission on or before February 29, 2024 at 10 o'clock a.m. Late bids shall not be accepted. Bids must be accompanied by a bid security in any amounts and in any amount stated in ITB Clause 15. Bidding shall be on February 29, 10:01 a.m. at the second of DPWH Rosario, San Joaquin Sur, AGOO, La Union, and or through video conferencing. Bids will be opened and the representative state of bidding. The Department of Public Works and Highways, La Union Second District Engineering Office, with the right to reject any and all bids declare a failure of bidding or not award at any time prior to contract award, in accordance with the section 41 of RA 9184 and its IRR, without thereby incurring any liability to the affected bidder or bidder. Further information, please refer to Engineer Ortiga, our back chairperson, DPWH Rosario, San Joaquin Sur, AGOO, number 072-609-1716 or 072-609-1070. Or to Engineer Mr. Disibayan, Head Procurement, Back Secretariat, Dpwh, Rosario, San Joaquin Sur, AGOO, Union. Telephone numbers 072-609-1716 or 072-609-17 at 1070. With email address dpwh_second at yahoo.com or sibayan.nestor@dpwh.gov.ph. You may also visit the following websites for downloading or reading documents: www.dpwh.gov.ph and PhilJet's website. For online bidding submission, electronic bids_launion2 at dpwh.gov.ph. That's all.
Thank you, Ms. Mariel. For those contractors who are interested to participate in the procurement of those civil work projects, if you have any queries, questions, or clarifications you may want to be addressed, please do so in writing, addressed to the back at least 10 calendar days before the submission and opening of bids, and the back shall answer your queries in the form of a supplemental bid bulletin, which shall form part of the bidding documents at least 7 calendar days before the opening of bids. Our next procurement activity is on February 15. That will be an opening of bids at 10 o'clock in the morning. So any questions? Any additional information? So there being none, this private conference is now adjourned. Thank you for joining us and see you again next time. Have a good day.